Most merciful Father, King of grace, maker of heaven and earth, O Lord, the King of kings and the Lord of lords. Father, we come before your holy presence at this time, and we want to invite you into this occasion, this 2019 ICAN Business Banquet. All this I ask in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Thank you so much. First, I'm going to call on Mr. Ike Chioke to please come to the podium. Round of applause. Next, I'm going to call on brother and father, and as the chairman, Chief Untitled. Please, can you take this? Round of applause. The next, with honor, I call on our brother from Nigeria also, Chibuzor Darl Uzu. Please take a seat. Thank you. A round of applause for the And last but not least, none other than our own son, Dr. Ike, please. Another round of applause for So let me go ahead and introduce the ICAN President, Attorney Chief Uzu. Thank you.
Good evening. Are we ready? Today you will say, I have the opportunity to meet the President General of Organization B. Lord, Chief, Barrister, Honorable, His Excellency, the former Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief John Niawood. We will say, if you build it, they will come and embrace our destiny. Now, our emphasis is build it in Igbo.
But my name is Chizoma. I'm the chairman of the planning committee for the 2019 ICAN Banquet. So I thank you so much. If you're a member of the committee, you're here, please will you stand. Very, very hard to do this. Just make goosebumps just to stand here and say thank you so much for your support. We would have done this without you. We're going to have two moderators. Judge Chizoma, Ike Chioke. That's one of our moderators. Dr. Femi Warrior, are you here? So we'll allow the speakers to introduce themselves and tell us exactly what it is that they're going to tell us about concerning, what we're here for today.
My name is Ike Chioke. I'm the Group Managing Director of AfriInvest West Africa. AfriInvest is a leading investment bank in Nigeria. We're also involved in securities brokerage through our subsidiary AfriInvest Securities Limited. We're a guilded member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
My name is John. I'm an economist and a legal practitioner. I am the chief servant of the Igbo cultural organization called Thank you.
name is Darl Uzu. I describe myself better as a bricklayer. I'm in real estate. I started as a teacher. I used to teach in the university. By the time I realized I wasn't right. So I run a company called Crown Realties PLC. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Before I actually introduce myself, I would like to use this opportunity to thank the ICAN leadership, particularly the 2019 Business Banquet Planning Committee, for the opportunity to serve in the panel this year in this capacity. As a woman, this is not just a great opportunity for me, but for all women, as we strive for inclusion in leadership in all sectors, private, public, and non-profit. So I'm very humbled and honored, and I'm very happy to be here. My name is Ike Chioke, and I am an information security officer for a local company here in Irving, Texas. Thank you.
My name is Anokwute, also known as Oyememe. So I'm here today to be a representation for the young individuals here in the DFW. I've been the president of the ICAN for 3 years, and today I'm here representing as a culture ambassador to be able to communicate with you guys on why it's necessary that we develop a mentorship for relaying between the older generation and the younger ones to come. So thank you guys today for the opportunity.
It's short. If you look at the political map, the 5 southeastern states represent only 14% of the 36 states of Nigeria. I was saying that the GDP of the southeastern states comes to $1,100 per capita. You divide the 9.7 trillion against our 22 million people. But the diaspora inflows into Nigeria. There are 17 million Nigerians estimated by the World Bank living outside Nigeria, who cited $25 million last year. It works out to $1,500 per person.
I'm going to talk about the relation to Igbo in Nigeria. What has happened is that culturally we live everywhere. We're in America, we're in UK, we're everywhere. And some of us are in exile in Lagos, in Abuja, and everywhere. But things are changing. Things are changing very, very fast. Economic Recovery and Growth Program that we got involved at federal government level. And under that Economic Recovery and Growth Program, one of the anchors is manufacturing for export for Nigeria. So we have 3 pilot projects under the MIND program now. One is Eyimba Economic City, the one we're driving. They have Lekki Model Industrial Park, and they have Funtua Cotton Cluster. And you will see how we have related that from the Funtua Cotton Cluster to what we are doing in Abia. Okay, go on. And this is the objective of the MIND program, that they will drive manufacturing from the 9% it is now to 20% of the GDP of the country. And within 2025, we should create up to 1.5 million direct jobs. And there should be export earning minimum of 30 billion, so that it starts making sense. Now, this is the Eyimba Economic City. It's a 9,464 hectare of work, live, learn, play city. And I will tell you why it is like that. It is a licensed special economic zone. July last year, the Federal Executive Council approved a free trade zone status for us, and the president signed it into law.
Okay, so today the concept is if we build it, they will come. And we have an event today, and you can see that there's very few individuals that are of age as myself here. And that is one of the biggest issues that we are having in this community. You know, so if we're building it, where are they going? So with that already a failed agenda, you understand? So the question is, why are they not coming? You know, and that's a huge question. And even myself, you know, it is as the president of the ICAN back then, it was a very stressful. I myself could have given up, you know, committed myself, and it's very tough to be in medical school at the same time pursuing things and at the same time still outpouring for the culture. I can say today, you know, by the grace of God, and I know that, you know, that's something I'm called to do, and to put myself forward and as much as possible, you know, being a culture ambassador. And with the education that I've gotten, there's an importance of having mentorship. And I say this, that I'm challenging the adults to identify young individuals, not your kids, but young individuals aspiring in something. You know, there's a lot of people who are becoming very creative. It's not only becoming a doctor, engineer, and things like that. These things are not working, you know, because we're not implementing that in our land, and it's not benefiting us. We're accumulating a lot of debt, pursuing these degrees, and then which is keeping us here. And I say to myself, I went to school in Anokwute. So it's my duty to get educated and change the dynamics because I went to school in Anokwute. And, you know, that's something that some people here, they were born here, they don't know that their schools, they want to help. But we need parents to actually fund these trips.
So some of the key points in my research to try to figure out how Igbo people compare to Yorubas in the sense that, you know, how user-friendly the atmosphere is to women compared to men. Yoruba people, women are allowed to own lands. Women hold leadership positions. They are much more laid back and accommodating to women than what we see in southern, in the east. I'm black. I'm a woman. It's like there's everything, you know. Yes, all odds were against me. But I've been extremely successful in my career because it's a field that if you put me side by side with a man or a white person or Indian, nobody is looking at, even if you bring an interpreter, but you know the language, like a C# language or Java, you're a Java programmer, nobody cares what language you speak or if they don't hear you. All they care about is the skill set. So, which is why ANWEP has developed the mentorship program, the Empower Girls in STEM mentorship programs. And I'm so glad that our son there, Dr. Mweke, is also a great advocate of mentorship. We also have the Confident Girl Self-Esteem Workshop, which is a free self-esteem workshop that we developed for younger girls to teach them, to have them begin to think as leaders, you know, to begin to have the mindset of leadership at a very young age.
We'll move to some political questions now. Do you see the issue of Biafra as viable at this time, or would it be smarter to work to integrate our interests into a well-governed federation of Nigeria?
I fought in Biafra. I was a lieutenant in Biafra. I believed in Biafra. I lost some of my closest friends in Biafra. The constitution we operate in our country, Nigeria, today, is a constitution that lacks what in legal terms is called autochthonous. For a constitution to be autochthonous, it has to be accepted by the people. There has to be a plebiscite. There has to be a vote by the people saying, we agree with this constitution. Ironically, our constitution starts with the sentence, we the people of Nigeria. But the history of our constitution is that when the war came on, or when the army came into power, from Iros's time, they formed an armed forces ruling council, which became the legislature for the country. It became the parliament of the country. And just by a decree, they overthrew our constitution. They reversed our country from a regional arrangement to a region and a unitary arrangement. And as time went on, they divided Nigeria into states and local governments without any known parameter as to how these states and local governments were divided. We want to go back to the regional arrangement. We want to make sure that all states own their natural resources. There's a sovereignty of resources underpinning our argument. Everyone must own what is in his land. So Biafra does not only exist in the sovereignty of a geographical area. It can be acquired economically. It can be acquired in many respects when you are the champion of whatever field of endeavor you have because of the structure of governance, which is the structure. That's my answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, somebody wants to know if you have any verifiable statistics suggesting that Igbos exclude women from professional economic advancement.
Thank you for that question. But what other evidence do you need? I am the only woman sitting up here.
How can I, as a young Nigerian woman, Nigerians who make up the most intelligent, ethnic group in America, how can we come to Nigeria and be able to pave a path if we don't have a yes from people like you?
Can I say something?
Yes.
What I want to tell you is, don't hide your talents. When you hide your talents, nobody will know it. Always find a way to say, I can do it better. Or I have a view that can work better. The moment you do so, every right-thinking person calls attention to you.
Again, on behalf of ICAN, organizing committee, planning business committee for tonight, I welcome every one of you.
If any night I didn't about Chineke make I want to venture. If I find what I'll call about this, my battle will die. Then that I also not Christ for them.
Let's put your hands together. It's here, waiting on you. We have Dominic Collins. Dominic Collins, please. Thank you. We have Jennifer Bennett. Jennifer, please. She's here. We have Stephanie Mitchell. Stephanie, please. She's there. We have Tina Clinton. Tina, please. She's right here. Then we have our own Chika Anyan. Also, in our midst, we have the chairman of World Igbo Congress, Professor Anthony Ejiofor. Is he here? Yes, chairman. Thank you.
Very powerful presentation earlier on thinking by economic city. We were not fortunate to get the full detail of this presentation. And for those of you who saw a little bit glimpse of it, please bear with us as we call back the presenter, our brother all the way from Nigeria and his crew, Mr. Darlington Chibuzor Darl Uzu. Please give it up to him, please. Please, a round of applause, please. Give it up to Darl Uzu, please.
I'm going to very quickly take you to the truly very important drivers for this project, because one of the challenges for manufacturing in Nigeria is the fact that we don't have good logistics. An average manufacturer wants to be able to bring in raw materials and take out its finished product seamlessly. So we're going to have a logistics hub for the entire southeast and south-south. Also, beyond that, at the Central Business District, where the medical center, like the Suzu mentioned, we're discussing with 50 top-level Nigerian-born medical doctors in the United States who have signed on to this job. They've signed on to be available 1 year from completion of the hospital. And they're going to run a top-tier tertiary hospital with urgent care centers that will be spread across the southeast and south-south. And you would ask, how is this going to be possible? And our strategy is not to go and borrow money and develop all this at once. Each aspect of this project is a subsidiary of the parent company, which is the Economic Development City Group. This is a regional economic reposition. It's not just a project to build a new city. We are connecting the 9 states by road, by rail, all around, and driving people, within that area to work together with business.
Okwamuna chimusaga nenu wanu Oninya chukuna lumuka mujaga Chiomale Okwamuna give for life Ewu Okono bando na risikenu Opayaka nyenado Mayo wisdom and understanding Opayaka nyenado Opachotolu oneka muga ponu Akwalele kamu nebe Ijawele Opayaka nyenado Aichebe Ainaba Aichebe Ainaba Ifobita Ichijona Aichebe
Well, this is the real Nigeria, and I think Nigeria is suffering from a lot of sins. Mehie number one, petroleum subsidy. In a country where we are lacking for sufficient funding to maintain basic infrastructure, we spent last year $5.2 billion on petroleum subsidies. But obviously there's a lot of corruption fueling this thing, because petroleum subsidy cannot make sense in a country where there are not that many cars, which actually belong to the elite. It's not the masses that are driving the cars. And therefore, to have this new paradigms of investment, you need to go back to the principles that our parents taught us a long time ago. The principle of transparency, principle of disclosure, principle of honesty and integrity in business, and principle of professionalism. Thank you very much.
It shows us that you are valuable to us, and that the unique advantages you have here, we can exploit it to the further development of our people. But make no mistake about it, we are in very, very dire situations. We belong to a country that is in very difficult times. Foreign capital investment. Between 2014 and 2018, I'll take you through these indices. The foreign inflow of capital into our country has moved from $5 billion in 2014 to $2 billion in 2018. Unemployment in our country has risen from 6% in 2014 to 23% in 2018. Inflation has risen from 8% in 2014 to 11% in 2018. Gross domestic product has grown or fallen from 6% in 2014 to 2% in 2018. Debt to GDP ratio in percentage has grown from 12% in 2014 to 25% in 2018. Non-oil revenue in comparison to GDP in terms of percentage has been constant. 4% in 2014 and 4% in 2018. Debt service ratio to revenue has grown in some statistics from 27% in 2014, some say 60%, Bloomberg says 69%. Bloomberg's economic African performance ranking, among the African nations, we were number 12 in 2014. At the end of last year, we were number 25 in economic performance in the whole of Africa. And you call yourself the giant of Africa. Now, World Banking Business Ranking, doing business ranking, that is atmosphere of doing business. In 2014, we were number 147 in the world. In 2018, we are number 145. World Economic Forum, Davos, competitiveness. We ranked 127 in the world in 2014. We improved to 115 in 2018. Transparency International, Transparency Perception Ranking. We were 136 in 2014. In 2018, we degenerated to 144. This is the country we are talking about. No investor puts his money where indices are like this. The state of insecurity in our country is unprecedented since the British left us in 1960. Your children are like the banks. They are neither Americans nor Nigerians. Why don't you make them benefit from the two systems? Come and build a secondary school in Nigeria, which gives your children first right of admission. And you give a certain percentage to Nigerian children so that they can have mates at home. With your connection here, you can attract teachers from America, equipment from America, so that the secondary school has standards that are international. Nobody listens to me. And so your children, you want them here. They don't speak Igbo. They don't know where they come from. In the end, they are neither accepted as Americans nor accepted as Nigerians. What does it cost to build one of such secondary schools in each of the 7 Igbo states? It's nothing compared to what you in America can do. Make number one.
My name's Chika Anyam, and I am your presiding judge of the Criminal District Court number 7 of Dallas County, Texas. And it's my pleasure to read this resolution from the State of Texas House of Representatives. Whereas the Igbo Community Association of Nigeria, Dallas-Fort Worth, is holding its annual business banquet in Dallas on April 13, 2019. And whereas a popular and long-standing event, the ICAN Business Banquet has grown considerably since its inception today, it plays an important role in fostering relations between Nigerian-owned businesses and members of the Metroplex's multi-ethnic business community. And whereas while ICAN has enjoyed many successful business banquets, this year's event promises to be an especially exciting one. The organization has selected the slogan, "If we build it, they will come," in an effort to encourage participants to dream big and set ambitious goals for their businesses. Now therefore, be it resolved that the House of Representatives of the 86th Texas Legislature hereby commemorate the Igbo Community Association of Nigeria, Dallas-Fort Worth 2019 Business Banquet, and extend to the members of the organization and their guests of honor sincere best wishes for a successful event. And be it further resolved that an official copy of this resolution be prepared for ICAN as an expression of high regard by the Texas House of Representatives. Signed, Speaker of the House, Dennis Brown. Thank you very much.
Our first recipient of this award is Dr. Nemeka Nweke. Is he here?
The next award goes to Mrs. Ogechi Ubulobo. The next award goes to Mr. Chibuzor Darl Uzu. The next award goes to Mr. Ike Chioke.
Mayor.
The next award goes to Chief Barrister John Nyamodo.
Biko, on behalf of Igbo Community Association of Nigeria, Dallas Fort Worth, we are going to recognize Sir Chris Anyam. Please come forward.
Give it up for
Sir Chris Anyam has done so much for this community, and we appreciate his. With all due respect, the Igbo community of Nigeria, Dallas Fort Worth, is proud to give this distinguished honor to Johnson Ihemere.
Oh